Hey everyone, it's your boy King Arthur, or I should instead say Dr. King Arthur, because I have several PhDs in philosophy, political science, and especially one in doing your mom. So basically a super genius, and any opposing opinion you might have against me is completely wrong, and I'm always right. And I know many geniuses like Albert Einstein, Winston Churchill, Vladimir Putin, the list goes on, have said that, everyone's opinion matters and, you're all special. Well, I'm here to tell you that's actually all bullshit. And, everyone is entitled to their own opinion, even if it's wrong, which, if you're not me, it is, and I'm always right. So, just a little disclaimer. Figured I'd get that out of the way in case you had any funny ideas of trying to prove me wrong. So, without further ado, I think, let me introduce the video. So, here we're going to explore one of Florida's most impressive art galleries by a channel called Designing Spaces. I just thought it would be interesting to take a deep dive analysis into the current art movements that are sort of penetrating our culture, unfortunately. And I thought it would be very educational, especially since you need it, you need the education. So let's get straight into it.
Delray Beach features some of the finest art galleries on the East Coast, and Blue Gallery tops the list.
Well, when you say it tops the list, you're not being very specific. So, what is it? The list of the best galleries? I highly doubt it. So, if it's the list of worst galleries in the U.S., then might not cut it. But we'll hear her out. Maybe she's on
Let's visit.
something.
In the last 10 years, it's also been making a name for itself in the arts.
Let's take a look at what they're looking at, because they seem very intelligent, and whatever they may be interested in is probably of high value.
Featuring a wealth of
Okay. So let's take a first piece to analyze. So upon first glance, I can tell that this piece emanates. The red contrasts very well with the fragments of blue. What do you call that? Looks like garbage. It's very fitting because the entire piece is a piece of garbage. So it stands to reason. But I would say my interpretation is that this represents a broken heart of garbage. So very deep piece, and also it's blue, so feeling blue, all that stuff. Yeah, very infantile. Next piece.
of impressive one-of-a-kind artwork created by today's most cutting-edge artists.
Okay, so supposedly this here is the cutting edge of art. So I'm almost inclined to say that Leonardo da Vinci is a complete piece of shit in comparison to this masterwork. I mean, simply just look at the way the artist effortlessly puts stains of paints on a towel. Very, very artistic indeed. And speaking of stains, look at the beautiful nuance of diluted excrement that the artist has artistically put together. Meticulously created. Probably of his own excrement. To create this crusty, diluted brown. Very innovative. I guess no one has had the lack of hygiene to try such a thing.
Blue Gallery is definitely worth a visit, and its
Blue Gallery. Interesting. Oh, there are those women again.
owner is as interesting
They must be the main characters of the play.
as the art. He thrives on what he calls the art industry adrenaline buzz.
The buzz in the art industry is all the time changing.
So, are we sure that this is Blue Gallery and not Gru Gallery? Because, look, this guy kind of sounds like Gru from the Minions. And, anyone who sounds like Gru is probably Gru, and thus is probably a criminal. So, I don't know, that sort of puts into question the validity, the art pieces. Are they stolen? I don't know. Very interesting thing to think about. Also, note, as I'm also a history studies guy, Hitler also really liked art, so you know, I don't know. His accent is a little funny. Watch out for this guy.
All the time there's new shows. All the time there's new movements. You go to Paris, you
Oh, okay. Let me try and finish what you're saying. He's saying you're going to Paris if you're a third world immigrant. Let's see.
see some new movements. You go to London,
Okay,
you see
well, he's
some
wrong.
new art movements. You go to art shows in New York. All the time there's something new.
Blue Gallery has won place in the hearts of everyday art lovers. And with prices extremely affordable, popularity and fame are growing.
I'm here all the time. I really love this gallery. It feels like home to me.
Well, you know, I'm sure you spend more time in here than you do in a library. Point proven.
There's so many pieces to select from that are new.
Our show is about, well, designing
Let's pause right here. Let's take a look at this piece of art, I guess you could call it. So, you know, what this piece is evoking to me is that this man, unfortunately, doesn't know how to stack chairs to move them. So, definitely portraying the messiness of, you know, idiots. So this is, you know, this piece is far from a masterpiece. Let's keep moving.
spaces. We asked Rami about using fine art to do just that, to help design a space.
So this show is about designing spaces. You can do it in your own house. All you have to do is take a wall, paint it white.
I'm assuming those people holding the cameras and stuff are his minions. Again, he's probably Guru.
For example, this is David Schluss, one of my top
Okay, well, clearly David Schluss has a lot of learning to do. Let's just put it that way.
artists. Not only he's in the best museum in the world, when you look at
He's making quite a large assertion there, best museum in the world. Now, I wouldn't go so far, but look, he's trying. You know, it's very adorable on his part to, you know, to proclaim that it's the best museum in the world. You know, so this guy, you know, clearly he's a bit of a cutie pie, I guess you could say.
this piece, it makes you happy, it lifts you up, it brings happiness. You put it in your wall, in your house, all those colors are coming together and radiate to the whole room. See those greens, see those blues, see those reds.
So, I think that, you know, this showcase here of the Reds is simply an excuse by Guru, i.e. Criminal, to touch this painting woman's ass, which is, you know, slightly, let's say, perverted. And also, I find it very funny that the casting crew decided to pause on that very moment. It's a very artistic choice, and maybe more artistic than this entire museum.
The yellows, in every color there's 5, 6, 7, 8 of different yellows. 5, 6, 7, 8 different blues.
Now, you know, look, again, he's a cutie pie. He's you know, he's trying his best here. But you know, if I don't know, if we can just quickly go back, I remember only seeing one shade of blue and one shade of green. I don't know about 5, 6, you know, 200, but I don't know. This guy, I think he's making a lot of strange assumptions. He's also making the middle finger, so very inviting.
5, 6, 7, 8 different blues. A lot of art, not a lot of artists can do it, but David Schluss can.
Yes. You know, Rembrandt, Leonardo da Vinci, some, you know, let's say, you know, Jean-Michel, whatever his name, Basquiat. These people are all goofballs and don't know how to put color on a canvas. But Andrew Schluss, I guess is his name, better than all of them, 100% according to Guru over here. Got to take his word for it.
It brings a feeling to the house. All of a sudden your house become like a little museum. That's how
Museum of shit.
you can change the atmosphere in your house. And
Well, look, the only house I'm changing the atmosphere of is the house of your mom, because you can finish the rest.
bring joy to your life.
If you're watching this show and saying to yourself or your significant other that you think it's time for a trip to fabulous Atlantic Avenue and Delray Beach,
Alright, well that's enough. I completely disagree with that. So yeah, that is my, you know, analysis, very in-depth and, you know, genius analysis, of course, of this, you know, Guru's Gallery in whatever beach, Florida, I believe. Overall, you know, I'm not impressed, of course. I mean, it's very hard to impress me because I'm very impressive, and you know, I don't know. I'm always right. So like, you know, everything I've said is basically fact about these arts pieces. Well, look, I hope you learned something, and yeah, well, I'm going to end the video here, and please subscribe for more very intelligent analysis videos on this sort of stuff. I will see you soon. Goodbye.